I was 14 when I started listening to music.
My vision blurred, my words slurred.
A lot of bands I listened to were like rock, metal, hardcore, and then actually before that even, when I was about 12, for some reason, I got into hip-hop. I don't know what it was, but
I'm wasted, faded.
Nelly was popular, 3 6 Mafia, Ludacris, I had one of his albums. But, you know, if Mom found them, they were gone. But I had them.
I'm usually a sober soul, but right now I'm with my homies.
I started writing music when I was about probably 14. I already had a guitar. My dad bought me a guitar. He played guitar as well. But I started really trying to focus on writing songs when I was in a band called The Production. We wrote pop rock music, and that's also when I got my first keyboard in my recording software. So I also started recording my own music, and I'm a huge fan of the 80s, so creating synth pop and anything with a really cool melody and a synth line, beats, everything. So I really started writing around that age. There is something about music that just makes me love life. It's always been something where when I was a teenager, if I was ever upset with my parents or upset about, you know, my wife Haley, who I dated at the time, if there was just something where I just want to escape, I could always go to my bedroom and lay down and just put on any kind of music. I'm a huge fan of lyrics, words, stories. I think even more important than the lyrics, it's really just the music to me. It's just, for some reason, a passion of mine. Back in the day, my inspiration came from, I guess, popularity and wanting to be cool and write music. I had seen a lot of young bands out there and young rappers, and they were always like 18, 19, 20 when they were hitting it big. I just turned 24 and I'm not big yet, so that didn't work. My inspiration now really comes from my kids, my wife, and I think just life in general. I love the passion behind music, and it's just fun to create. And to collaborate with other artists as well.
It just happened.
You know, when someone says, "Oh, we love this song," or "I love your lyrics," that's also inspiration, is people who like it. Well, the reason I really am trying to focus more on producing music for myself and others, I love hearing a part of something I've created mixed with someone else's. I love the collaboration process. Collaborating on melodies, it's collaborating on lyrics. I've never really done that in the past. I've always just kind of written my own music, and that's where I end up with 250 songs unfinished. So I think by producing others, I really enjoy the collaboration process and maybe helping others get to where they need to be with their music as well. Currently, I'm trying to focus more on, I love dubstep qualities, but I don't want to write, you know, your typical dubstep. I'm not a huge fan of that.
I am back from the dead, living like a zombie. Wanna live again, I wanna live again.
But currently I'm trying to focus more on writing synth pop. I'm trying to infuse it with hip hop and create like a hybrid of also chill stuff. So something, I love a beat, so if I can bob my head to it, or I can have this person over here go, "Oh, I like that beat." That's really what I want to create. I want to mix, you know, a rapper with indie, hip hop, and pop music. Typically, I really, the most I think, enjoy writing hip hop music. It just has that flow.
I am back from the dead, living like a zombie. Wanna live again, I wanna live again. I am back.
I was a salesperson for about almost 5 years, and now I'm actually a banker. That's my day job. It allows me to have evenings with my family, which is really what I was striving for with the change of jobs. It allows me to also take care of my family. Being a banker has nothing to do with music. And in fact, when I tell people, you know, at work, "No, what do you do?" "Oh, well, I'm on the side, I'm actually a musician. I produce other people's music, or I write hip-hop music, or I write pop music." There's always a really funny expression to their face, like, "Oh, wow, you're just some nerdy white guy who creates rap, is that what it is?" No, not really, but, you know, that's kind of the reaction I get. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm just a banker. finding rap without explicit content really isn't gonna happen unless you're listening to like worship rap or something like that from Lecrae or that 116 group. I've been listening to it for so long, and it's become just the beat and the music has become a part of me. When it comes to the explicit content, it doesn't bother me. I mean, they're just words to me. But yeah, I mean, I can see that. When I've written them and I've had, you know, my recent release, The Tape, I have 3 different hip-hop artists featured on that, and there's some explicit content, and I know that my mom and dad don't approve of that. My mom thinks it's gross and nasty, and I'm sure my dad thinks it's stupid and worthless to talk like that. Although I agree to some extent, you know, it's art to that artist, and I'm not going to tell them, hey, you can only talk or rap or say a certain type of thing in my music. When I create it, it's as much theirs as it is mine. The Tape to me is a mix between pop, hip-hop, chill step, dubstep, electronica. I wanted to create and produce something that was music for anyone really, but also with more of an independent feel. Independent meaning, you know, indie music. Not exactly so overly produced. I wanted it to be electronic, but I also wanted certain songs to have more of a rap feel, more of a, you know, you could drive down a road in your car and just roll down your windows and bob your head if you wanted to. But really that whole album, The Tape, it's just something different for everyone, I feel. There's singing, there's rapping, there's just some instrumental songs. There's one that would be really good. Zombie would be a great one to play at like a club. To me, that's what The Tape is. It was just something I wanted to create with different elements of the music I love. The Tape is actually, yes, it is my first official release as Jesse Anderson. I would say that my favorite song off that one, it's really hard, but I think Wasted is a really good song. And then also probably Space with Rambo Hustle. That's a really good song. I really enjoy the music that I've created there, and Rambo did a really good job of capturing the exact same sound I wanted in it.
I know it's been a while and I was in denial, I know I need you now. So whatever the way, all you got to say is that you feel the same, and now come back around. It's whatever with us, it's like it's harder to trust. Nowadays I'm strict with you when I'm honest. Let's take off, wake up high as ever. I'm on my way on this comment.
I think we both can look at it as a good song, and it's appreciated on both sides.
When I see your face, I think to myself,
I would love to work with people from anywhere. I love producing other people's music. I love producing mine. The hopes for my music career, I really would love to make it my career. I really wish it would go somewhere. You know, I know several people who've had this happen. It really just takes one song, you know, it just has to get heard one time by the right person, and that could be your, you know, open opportunity to enter a career of your passion.
She bad, tell her like I'm strong, she the real dead. Then I landed it so you know it's real, and I failed in the mill in the sky, blow your mind, and tonight we can ride when I see you take my mind off my worries, she don't mind. Solar system got me spinning, got me wishing to a star. Girl, you know I get lost in it, I've been gone for a minute, but I promise that it's worth it. I won't take off till I finish, then I'm gone.
This is my dog Kipton. He's about 6 months old, and he's a toy Aussie. He's the only boy besides me in the family, so I have 2 little girls, and my wife, of course, is a woman. So he's the only boy I've got, right? Yeah.